This video tutorial I will explain Amazon Simple Queue Service or Amazon SQS. Amazon SQS is a fully managed message queuing service that enables you to decouple and scale microservices, distributed systems, and serverless applications. Components of Amazon SQS. First one is producer that sends messages to the SQS queue. Second one is SQS queue, the queue that stores messages until they are processed by the consumer. Third one is consumer that retrieves and processes messages from the SQS queue. Sequence of interactions in SQS. Here you can see three components: producer, SQS queue, and consumer. Producer send messages to SQS queue and messages will be stored in SQS queue. Consumer request messages, SQS queue return message, consumer process the message, and once process of the message is done, then consumer delete the message. Producer sends a message to the SQS queue. The message is stored in the queue until consumer is ready to process it. The consumer requests messages from the SQS queue. The queue returns messages to the consumer. The consumer processes the received message. After processing, the consumer deletes the message from the queue to ensure the message is not processed again. Now we will see detailed sequence diagram. Step 1 is send message. The producer sends the message to the SQS queue using the send message action. The message is then stored in the queue and message is available for processing. Second step is request messages. The consumer requests messages from the queue using the receive message action. The request can specify the maximum number of messages to retrieve and a wait time. Third step is return message. The SQS queue returns one or more messages to the consumer. The messages are temporarily hidden from other consumers to allow processing. The messages are temporarily hidden from other consumer is called visibility timeout. Fourth step is process message. The consumer processes the message. This can involve various operations depending on the application's logic. Fifth step is delete message. After successfully processing the message, the consumer deletes the message from the queue using the delete message action. Deleting the message ensures the message won't be processed again. Key benefits of Amazon SQS. First one is decoupling. SQS decouples the producer and the consumer, allowing them to operate independently. The second one is scalability. Multiple producers and multiple consumers can interact with the queue, and which enables horizontal scaling. Third one is message durability. Messages are stored redundantly across multiple servers and data centers. Fourth one is visibility timeout. When a message is received, message is hidden from other consumers for specified period to allow processing. Decoupling in Amazon SQS. SQS allows producers and consumers to operate independently, which improves system flexibility. By decoupling components, SQS reduces direct dependencies between different parts of the distributed system. Decoupling enables better fault tolerance, as issues in one component don't directly impact other components. Scalability with Amazon SQS. First one is multiple producers. SQS supports multiple producers sending messages to the same queue, allowing for easy scaling of message generation. Next one is multiple consumers. Multiple consumers can process messages from the same queue, enabling parallel processing and improved throughput. Next one is elastic scaling. The number of producers and consumers can be dynamically adjusted based on the workload, providing elastic scalability. Message durability in Amazon SQS. First point is redundant storage. Messages in SQS are stored redundantly across multiple servers and data centers, ensuring high durability. Second point is data center failures. Even in the event of data center failures, messages remain accessible and protected. Third point is message persistence. Messages are persisted for configurable retention period, allowing for reliable message processing. Visibility timeout in Amazon SQS. When a consumer receives a message from the queue, the visibility timeout begins. During the visibility timeout, the message is hidden from other consumers to prevent duplicate processing. The consumer has the duration of visibility timeout to process the message. If the message is processed successfully, message is deleted. If the message not processed within the timeout, the message becomes visible again for other consumers. Send message action in Amazon SQS. The producer initiates the send message action to send message to the SQS queue. The message can contain any type of data up to 256 KB in size. Upon successful send message action, the message is stored in the queue and becomes available for processing. Receive message action in Amazon SQS. The consumer initiates the receive message action to request messages from the SQS queue. The request can specify the maximum number of messages to retrieve and a wait time. The SQS queue returns one or more messages to the consumer based on the specified parameters. As messages are returned, their visibility timeout begins, temporarily hiding them from other consumers. Message processing in Amazon SQS. The consumer receives the message from the SQS queue. The consumer parses the message content to extract the relevant information. The consumer executes its application specific logic based on the message content. If error occurs during the processing, the consumer implements appropriate error handling. Upon successful processing, the consumer confirms the completion of the message handling. Delete message action in Amazon SQS. After successfully processing the message, the consumer initiates the delete message action. The delete message action removes the processed message from the SQS queue. Deleting the message ensures the message won't be processed again by other consumers. Proper use of delete message helps maintain an efficient and clutter-free queue. Building scalable systems with Amazon SQS. First one is microservices architecture. SQS facilitates communication between microservices, allowing for more modular and scalable architecture. Next one is load balancing. By distributing messages across multiple consumers, SQS enables natural load balancing in distributed systems. Next one is fault tolerance. The decoupled nature of SQS based systems improves fault tolerance, as components can fail independently without affecting the entire system. Best practices for using Amazon SQS. Utilize batch operations for sending, receiving, and deleting messages to improve efficiency and reduce cost. Set an appropriate visibility timeout based on the expected processing time of your messages. Regularly monitor the queue metrics to ensure optimal performance and identify potential issues. Use appropriate security measures such as encryption and access controls to protect your queue and message data. Conclusion. The power of Amazon SQS. First point is scalable and resilient systems. Using Amazon SQS, you can build scalable and resilient distributed systems by decoupling the components that produce and consume messages. The second point is flexible message management. SQS provides a flexible and managed solution for message queuing, allowing developers to focus on application logic rather than infrastructure management. Third point is integration with AWS ecosystem. As part of AWS ecosystem, SQS integrates seamlessly with other AWS services, enabling powerful and complex distributed architecture. Fourth point is continued innovation. With ongoing updates and improvements from AWS, Amazon SQS continues to evolve, providing new features and capabilities for modern application development. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on like button and please subscribe to my channel. You can get Java source code and PowerPoint presentation for each and every video. That you can see it in the description section of the video. Click on show more, and here you can see the description, and here you can see the links to download source code and PowerPoint presentation.